All right, so this isn't usually the content that you're going to see on my channel, but this was something that came up a lot in my stream, and this is kind of for my stream and also for anyone in general that wants to find out about this. Sorry about using the stream layout and not having an actual like professional YouTube quality thing. As you know, I'm a Twitch streamer. I'm not a YouTube content creator. I am looking for a shiny Gmax Grimmsnarl. I think it looks cool. I'm not a shiny hunter by default. Traditionally, I'm a speedrunner, and I'm intrigued by a lot of the different shinies. So I was like, okay, I'll give myself a challenge and look for some of these harder ones. Now, there's actually a method that improves the consistency of it. Now, it's not technically fast, but it does improve the consistency on it. I will link this Reddit thread in the description below, but the TLDR is shiny is predetermined. Now it's more complex than that, but that's the very, very short version of it. And instead of doing something like I'm doing, going forward in the day and hoping that I see a Grimmsnarl, and then on top of that hoping it's shiny, just astronomically increasing the odds. The trick behind this is you find a shiny, and for lack of better words, you turn that into the Grimmsnarl. Once again, that's a simplistic way to say it. I will have footage on how to do this in this video. So basically how the dens work is upon throwing that wishing star in the den, the first 3 Pokemon are already predetermined. Like they are always going to be that same 3 when you save. So I'm just going to throw random Pokemon as an example. They're not going to be the correct Pokemon. They might not even be in Galar. So let's say you throw a wishing star into a den. The first 3 are Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, and Venusaur. Okay. The 4th one and every single one after that is random. So that 4th one that you check could be Magikarp. That's also how it applies with the shiny stuff. So let's say when you throw the wishing star in, the game determines that the 8th Pokemon that you find in that den will be shiny. The first 3 are already set, but everything after that 3rd one is going to be random. So if you get to that 8th slot, then it's shiny and it's also something. You take advantage of that by saving in particular spots. So the best way to search for the shiny is it's outlined here, and actually there's a post that actually does a little bit of a better job of describing it. You're going to throw your wishing star in the den. You'll check the first 3, and he kind of gives a good example here. So check 1, Gardevoir. Check 2, Morgrim. Check 3, Grimmsnarl. Check 4, this one's random. So this random one is the slot you're checking to see if it's shiny. Once you've accomplished that, you'll reload the game, and you'll get the Gardevoir, Morgrim, and Grimmsnarl again, because as mentioned, the first 3 are already predetermined. But that 4th check isn't necessarily Togekiss. But we do know that that 4th slot is not shiny. So we check the 5th one. And if the 5th one isn't shiny, then you reload your save. Now, as you see, it's mentioned to save after check 2. So a simplistic way, if this is all going over your head, a simplistic way of doing this from the start of throwing your wishing star into the den all the way until you find your shiny, think about it in very simple steps. 1, 2, 3, check. If it's not shiny, reset. 1, save. 2, 3, 4, check. So we're going up to the 5th slot now. And we saved after we cleared that first one. That way we don't have to keep going back to that one. So no shiny? Okay, you reload. Once again, 1, save. 2, 3, 4, check. So you do essentially 4 checks with the very first time that you do it. And then you essentially do 5 checks afterwards, making sure to save after your first check. So what that's doing is you're slowly moving down the list. The way that you're going down the list is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And like I said in that hypothetical, if the game determined that that 8th slot is there, instead of resaving and screwing yourself out of that, you would just reload entirely, and you would keep getting to that particular slot until you saw exactly what you wanted. I'll switch over to my game right now and I'll do a brief little run through. So I've already thrown the wishing star in. So I'm already at the 5 cycles and not the initial 4 cycle. As mentioned, the first 3 are predetermined already. So you're going to invite others. Make sure you're local. Make sure you're not actually online. You're going to change your date forward. You can tell I've been doing this for a while. And then you're going to save after the first one. So that's 1, save. 2, change the date again. Now we check again. 3. Check again. 4. And now, this is the one that you actually go into the battle to check. I'm not going to invite others for obvious reasons. Now, if this is shiny, which there's no... If it is, this is going to be a completely different video. But, so it's not shiny. Okay. So now you're going to reload your save. Oh, hey, someone's posting in my chat. Cool. I guess they're discussing it because I just got off a stream. So now, because I saved after that first one, we now have what's technically slots 2 and 3. So you just repeat the cycle over and over. Think of it in really simple steps, and it'll be a lot easier to understand. You throw it in, you check the first 4. So you'll do 1, 2, 3, check. And then you'll reload your save. Then you'll do 1, save, 2, 3, 4, check. And then you will repeat that over and over and over until one of your checks is a shiny. And then from there, just keep the knowledge that the first 3 when you load your save are always going to be the same. So make sure when you're resetting for that shiny, you don't accidentally save before you get exactly what you want. Hopefully that helps people. And sorry for the crappy video.